When I first got approved for this job, my mom was like, Dana, you know that you can't be like eating people's food as you're delivering it. I'm like, duh.
Choose your fighter. Fight.
What's up, vlog? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, stay a while. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am taking you door dashing with me. Yes, I'm a door dasher. Full-time nanny, door dasher on the side, but I've had a couple people ask me like what it's like, if I like it, if it's worth it, is it safe, do you make a lot of money? So I'll be answering all those questions within today's video. I'm basically just gonna show you how the app works and take you with me on the drives and kind of like let you know how easy it is, because it's seriously so easy. I haven't filled out the application in like a year. Like, I've been doing this for a year, so I honestly don't really remember what the app entitles, but I know that it's a little bit weird because like I was skeptical about putting in my social security number and stuff like that. My mom always told me to never put my social security number online, but for this application you did, because they needed to run a background check, obviously. So yeah, it's $6.57. I'm gonna open up this app right now and show you. So this is the difference between the Dasher app and the DoorDash app. I have both because obviously I like to eat food too. So I'm gonna open up the Dasher app and it's just gonna load here and then give me a map of where I'm at, which I'm not gonna show you because then you'll know where I live. Ooh, for right now it is not busy at all. Alright, I am just gonna show you areas that I don't live in, I guess. This gray, see how this is gray here? That means that it isn't busy at all and there is nothing to pick up. But in the red, it'll show you that is areas that are taking orders. And then here you can tell like it's busy here. In Cleveland Heights right now you can get an extra $5 per order. Over here in like Euclid area, $2.50 here in like downtown Cleveland. And then over here where it's like dark red, you can tell that it's like super busy. So that just depends on where you are. So I totally didn't anticipate my city being dead, because I've been doing it a lot recently because of quarantine, and it's literally so dead where I'm from. So I'm navigating myself to the next city over. So it's gonna be like a 20-minute drive. But it's fine, I'll jam it out, and then when we get there it's gonna be a little tricky because I'm not super familiar with this area. This should be interesting, but I guess this is the reality of door dashing, because you might be in a city that you just don't have a clue about, so we'll see. Guys, I'm so freaking annoyed right now. The lighting's kind of crap, but I just drove 25 minutes away to this town that smells like dirty cow manure to DoorDash, and now my city is full. So that's really annoying because I'm like 25 minutes out. I'm gonna probably try to get one out here and then turn around and go home, so I'm just closer to home. It just makes me feel safer. That's the only thing that I would say that I suggest, is that one, if you're a girl especially, don't do it at night. I never feel comfortable doing it at night. And two, if you can avoid it, try to just stay in areas that you're super familiar with, just because you don't want to get caught in a sticky situation. If you don't know the area, you don't know where any of the restaurants are, and you don't know what kind of neighborhoods you're going to be in. So I just clicked to dash now in the place that I'm at, and I just wanted to show y'all that this is the screen that comes up. So it says, make sure that you have a charged phone, so check enough gas, check your red card, which is an old card that they give you, which is essentially like a money card. You use it for if like they haven't already paid for their order, so that you're not using your own money. And then last but not least, of course, your dash bag. So let's get started. Alright, you guys, I couldn't show you because I was driving and I had to accept the order, because they only give you 35 seconds to hit accept, or else they pass it on to the next DoorDasher. So it tells you how much you're gonna make before you accept it. So this order I'm gonna make $7 off of. It's an item, or it's an order from Get Go, the gas station. So there's 4 items total. It'll tell you all of the details here. It says who the customer is, so you know if you're going to go to a boy or girl. There's the option to call or text them, and if you do need to call or text them, like say they're out of something. Today I DoorDashed Subway and they were out of the chips I wanted, so my dasher like texted me and they were like, hey, they're out of this chip, do you want a different kind? So if you need to call or text them for anything, they're there. And then if you do choose that option, they're not gonna get your actual phone number. DoorDash provides like a number that's kind of like the middleman. and then it'll tell you all the items that they got. So they've got 4 items, pure leaf sweet tea, french fries, mozzarella sticks, and an Impossible Burger. So then when I check, I'll show you guys when I check the bag, I need to make sure all those items are in there, silverware, etc. And then I'm gonna throw it in my DoorDash bag, which has insulation, keeps the food warm. And then it immediately pops up their address. I click take me to it, and it pops up in my Apple Maps and takes me to their house. So what I'm gonna do is after I get to the get-go, I'm sliding after the arrival, and it's gonna give me more details as I go. Also, I wanted to point out super quick, I'm at a red light, but the reason that it navigated me to Chipotle is because it often has you navigate to like a hotspot, so the app can basically prove that you're in the city that you say you are, so that you can't be like, oh, I'm in like Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm gonna pick up an order, but oh, I'm actually 45 minutes away. It's gonna take me 45 minutes to get to the order, if that makes sense. So that's why I had to navigate to Chipotle. And then as soon as my phone picked up that I was near Chipotle in this city's location, it gave me an order. I'm just gonna double check that I have everything that this woman needs. So I've arrived at GetGo, so I'm sliding after arrival. And then it says pickup instructions. Store is open. Please pick up order from the kitchen. Pick up by 7:36 p.m. It's 7:36. This is my customer, Jen. Pick up 4 items. Pure leaf sweet tea, and then it has you check them all off. So sweet tea, large french fry, mozzarella cheese sticks, and the Impossible Burger with pickles and no cheese. Because of the coronavirus and everything that's going on, I'm not opening up boxes, and I'll let them know that as well when I drop it off if I do come in contact with them. Even though DoorDash right now is kind of doing contactless delivery, I want them to know that I'm not opening up to check and make sure that it doesn't have pickles or cheese or whatever, because I don't really want to come in contact. I want to come in contact with their food as least amount as possible. So slide after pickup, I've picked it up, and now it's going to give me her address. So directions, because I literally don't know what I'm doing. 10 minutes away, not bad. I'm gonna hit go, and my maps is gonna take me there. After this order, if I don't get anything in between, I'm probably gonna head back to my city so that I can pick up things a little closer to home and in places that I'm just more familiar with, just because that's my cup of tea. Okay, so this is an apartment, but it's gonna be no contact, so I am just running up here to the apartment and leaving it right outside the door. Super quick, very easy. Don't even have to see the person. I'm out of breath because there's a lot of stairs. Now that I like know where I'm going, because I'm gonna head home, like I said, and do some more there because I haven't gotten any more for where I'm at. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to talk a little bit more about like some of the questions that I know I had before starting and other people probably have. Sorry, it's gonna be a little shaky because I'm in my car, obviously. Okay, so you basically have to make at least 25 deliveries or have been door dashing for 2 full weeks, like at least like been on a couple trips within 2 weeks after signing up to receive your first pay. Literally, of course, now that I'm going home, there's nothing available in my hometown either, but whatever. I got out. I did a dash, I made at least $7. So then I ended up getting my first payment, like, I think it was 2 weeks after I started dashing, obviously. And it's just like a direct deposit thing. So they'll have like your bank information, and it'll go in every Tuesday, every Monday or Tuesday mine goes in. There is an option to set up like automatic pay so that you can kind of like Venmo, just send it in right away as soon as you get, or as soon as you receive the payment. The thing about like, is it worth it? I don't know. What is worth it, honestly? Like a lot of times it just depends, and I hate having to answer a question like that, but it really just depends. It depends where you're at. It depends how much time you have to do it. It depends on like how many dashes you're making, obviously. And I've had nights where I make $30 an hour, and I stayed out for like 3.5 hours and made $100. No lie, that's like really good. That was basically during quarantine that I was doing that. and I was making like some bank because nobody wanted to go out, obviously. But now it seems like people are kind of like, let's go out. Like, we haven't been able to go out in forever, and they don't want to eat at home and DoorDash because they can go out and eat. If you have to drive to a different city to do so, it can get kind of tricky because it's like, okay, I seriously did 20-minute drive here, and I'm gonna do a 20-minute drive back. That's 40 minutes, and I made $7. That's basically like my gas money. It did give me something to do. If you're super bored, like this is like good, because basically getting paid to jam out and pick up some food, like, can't really complain. $7 is $7, and I had a full tank of gas, so it's not really that big of a deal anyways. I'm gonna head back to where I'm from and hopefully pick up a bunch there because it just goes by faster. I know where I'm going. I know the neighborhoods. It's definitely 100% safe to sign up. I know I was talking about my social security number earlier. They just gotta run a background check. It takes probably about a week or so to get back to you. I was approved, no problem. As long as you have a decent driving history and you're not a criminal, then there's no reason for them not to hire you. I think it's great because it's a side job that you can literally pick up whenever. You can almost always find an order, especially if you're from a more like popular area. I'm sure that DoorDash is always like popping. Obviously, dress code is whatever you want to wear. Like, when I first started, I would wear red shirts because I thought that like you should be wearing a red shirt, but that's like not the case at all. Look, I genuinely cannot tell you how upset I am that this dash was a bust. However, if you have stuck around this long, I appreciate you, and hopefully you learned something, especially if you are interested in becoming a DoorDasher. Honestly, every other trip that I would have done tonight, had it have been a busy night, would have looked the exact same. Everything comes in that way. The only thing that I can think of that might be different is like if people leave different instructions, but it's clear as day, texted to you, and right there in the app, whatever they want. If they want extra forks, if they want you to drop it off at the door, no contact, if they leave their apartment number. It's so easy, and like tonight was a very unsuccessful night, but $7 is $7. It's good to just have the accessibility to it, especially if you're like unemployed right now and you have all day to do it. I get off work at 6, so I really only have from like 7 to 9ish. Like I said, I don't like to be out at night. It just depends on where you're at and what time of the day you're doing it. I'm honestly just gonna take this and go in and edit it, I guess. Probably go get some food of my own. But yeah, I mean, nothing too exciting here, but I promise you it would have all looked just like that. It just would have dinged a lot more, and not just once. So I would have made more than $7. Oh, I was gonna show you this though to prove that I do make more than $7 a night. If I go into the Dasher app, oh, it's red. Okay, dash now, dash until 9 p.m. Charge phone, enough gas, red card, hot bag. Start dashing. Yes, I'm so glad I checked again. You guys, you thought that was it, but don't worry. Oh no, I'm not driving up there. Not gonna happen. See, this is so annoying because like it will show that like my county is red, but not my city. And I like click it thinking that it means that like there's stuff in my city, but there's not. This is another city that's 25 minutes away. I'm just not doing it. There's no way. So I'm just gonna cancel this. Sorry that I got excited for nothing. And a dash. I'll show you this, you know. So when you're done, and you've decided that you're done, because you can literally, why isn't this focusing? When you've decided that you're done dashing, oh my God, please focus. Basically, when you've decided that you're done dashing, you can't really read this, but it says pause orders, end dash, extend dash, navigation, and back to home. So you have the ability to start it whenever you want, end it whenever you want, and pause orders. So say like, I don't know, say that you were like in the middle of a dash, but you need to stop to do something, get gas or something, you can pause them so they're not coming in. Or if you're getting like too many at a time. I've been like on a trip and overlapped 3 different orders. Like I'll be like driving to Applebee's and then 3 more will come in, which is just like crazy. I wish, the only thing that I didn't show you that I wish I could show you is when an order comes in. It basically just dings and it'll be like, do you want to accept this dash? It's $8, $5, whatever. Go to Chipotle it'll give you which Chipotle to go to, because like I know in my city there's like 3 different Chipotles, so I never know which one to go to. And then I can't believe I even caught that. Okay, look, $8, accept. I have 34 seconds to accept it. I'm gonna hit accept, and it's gonna take me to this original steaks and hoagies place. So I guess we're gonna accept this one, and what a night it has been. Wow, okay. I'll keep you updated as I go. Probably gonna pick up my own food. When it says at the top, no need to pay, which means I don't need to like bring anything in. They've already paid for it. I don't need like that Dasher card. Loaded tots, chicken parm, loaded tots, 2 cheesesteaks, provolone sticks, 2 times buffalo tots. Holy crap. I've never had this place, but it looks kind of good. All right, check, check, check. Yes, I have 2 of that item, check. If it has like 2 of the same item, it'll make sure that you check that there's 2 of them. And it'll also tell you if places have a commonly mistake something. Like one time I went to BW3's and it was like, check to make sure you have like wet naps and like silverware. The store often forgets them, which was like kind of like, it was good to know like when I was picking up that I needed to like double check that they were in there. So now I'm sliding after pickup, and then directions. Here's the instructions that he said. Hand it to me, parking lot C. Wearing white suit by semi-entrance gate. Do not park in front of it. I'll be at the gate's employee entrance door that's connected to it. If you can park by that, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so this must be for somebody's work. So there you go. No, there's one more. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, have a good one. So after I did the delivery, it pops up. How did this delivery go? You either check a smiley face or a sad face. I checked the smiley face because it was fine. And then it says what went well, and it gives you all these different options, like was it a short delivery distance? Was the pickup procedure handled properly? Was the merchant really good? The customer really good? And I always check off obviously as many as that apply, but I try to give the customer or merchant like good reviews, especially if they didn't give me a hard time, because I don't want them to get like bad reviews on DoorDash. This video's so choppy, it's just that like I'm trying to do the DoorDash on my phone. And then that's why I brought my camera along, so that I could like obviously look at the DoorDash stuff on my phone while recording. And then I'm also like trying to drive. So one thing I really wanted to mention is that DoorDash always pays you $5. Like they will cover the delivery charge or whatever it is. Like if the customer doesn't tip you, like then you just don't get anything extra. Like I have never ever done a dash for under $5. So if that sways your decision at all, like that's helpful to know, that at least if you make like 3 in an hour, then you've at the least made 15. Now, after I told you guys when I accepted that it was an $8, it said that I'd get $8 from it. After I was done, the DoorDash actually paid me $3.50 for it, and then the customer had tipped me. So I've made $11.50 off that one, which happens sometimes. I'm not really sure like the system behind it or why it says that, but if you accept something, it'll always be that or higher. So I accepted it for 8. I was either gonna get 8 or end up with something higher. I was never gonna get anything lower than 8. So that's always nice. Sometimes you make more than you expect. So I've done 7 and then $11.50. So for total, I'm at $18.50 for the day. And I just accepted an $8 order from Dairy Queen. So it's just kind of weird. It depends on like the time of night. Like it's 11, or it's not 11. It's 8:45 right now. I started around a little after 7. So 7's probably a weird time because people either just ate, like I probably just missed it. I'm sure that at 6 it was like bopping a little more. I'm actually really happy that I got a Dairy Queen one, because it's probably gonna have me go through the drive-thru, which this is gonna be a shit show because the drive-thru is definitely like super busy right now when it's like 75 degrees out. My Dairy Queen is like always popping. Usually the drive-thru ones, they haven't paid yet, so I have to use my card. So that'll be interesting. It's nothing fancy. I just hand them my card like it would be me paying for my own thing with my debit card. But at least you're seeing like a different type of order, because that is the only thing that'd be different than what I've already showed you. All right, the line's not like too bad, so we'll see. I'm gonna pop into this app and see if I have to use that card. Thank you so much. You too. Okay, yeah, so my camera died, so that kind of sucks, but we can talk on here. It's fine. I'm going to have my phone direct me to this woman's house. they had already paid, so I just ran into the store, which is nice. I didn't have to wait in that long line. So I didn't have to use the red card, which like isn't a big deal. Like I said, it's nothing special. It's just, you got to make sure that you have it on you, because I've had deliveries before that I've had to cancel because I like didn't realize I didn't have my red card on me. So yeah, to get yourself caught in a pickle, that's for sure. So this customer just said that they wanted a contactless delivery, so I'm just leaving it at their door. All right, y'all, I am headed to Applebee's in town by my house to get my own dinner for tonight. I really wanted the Oriental chicken salad, but I accidentally ordered the 4 cheese mac and cheese with chicken tenders. I don't think that there's anything else that I really had to talk about. I'm glad that you guys got to see a variety of different orders, but as you've seen, everything is pretty much the exact same. It just depends on if you're going to a business or a house, what restaurants you're going to. Sometimes you can go through the drive-thru, sometimes you have to go in. You're always guaranteed $5 an order. One thing that I do really like about the app is that it'll always check up on you. Like, the order that I just dropped off, I forgot to like complete, like swipe through, delivery complete, how did the order go? I forgot to do that before I left, so I had to pull over on the way home to like do it, because I'm assuming like if you don't answer in a reasonable time, they'll probably be like, yo, like, where are you? Like, you haven't, like, it's good that you have to follow up, because I'm assuming that if you don't follow up, there'll be some sort of like repercussions, like whether they try to call you, reach out to you, like they might call the customer, make sure that you like left. I don't know. I just feel like that's probably for safety reasons, and I think that that's like a good idea. I could be totally bullshitting you, but I feel like that's why they make you do it. So total in today, I almost made $30. 2 hours, 30 bucks, not great. I've definitely made more before. I also had to drive around quite a lot to get that, but it was something to do with my night. My family wasn't around, they were all like working, so I would have sat at home by myself anyways, and I really needed a video. So I got, you know, killed 2 birds with 1 stone, made a video and made some money. 30 bucks is 30 bucks, you guys. I mean, I don't know. Ultimately, it's up to you. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoy doing it because I can make my own schedule and it's a good way to make some extra cash. If you have any other questions, just drop them below, because I'm probably missing something. I mean, I like it. It's not like I have to do it all the time, which is like important. You're not scheduled or anything. Like, it's literally just do as you please, kind of just like Uber is. It's getting dark outside, so I won't be able to like record for much longer, which is good because I'm getting my Applebee's anyways and going home. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know I tried to sign off earlier, but I got a couple more orders. I'm glad you guys were able to see it. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you aren't already. If you have any other questions, comments, or video suggestions, please leave them below. Catch you guys next time.